Hello, my name is Neil Good. I'm with the Good Law Group, and today I'm going to talk about how to win a Social Security disability case at the hearing. So I'm going to just point out three things that I think are really important to win a Social Security disability case at the hearing. The first one is the medical records. The second one is a questionnaire from a doctor that supports the medical records. And the third one is cross-examining the vocational expert. So the first thing that I think is very important to win at a Social Security hearing are the medical records. So the more medical records you have that support your case, the easier it is to win. So I've talked other times about using numbers. This is where the numbers matter. So for example, if you have a bad back and you've told your doctor 10 times that I can only sit for 10 minutes and I can only stand for 10 minutes, and then you testify to that at the hearing, then those two things are consistent. That's why it's important to tell the doctor. If you tell the doctor I have a 9 level of pain, that doesn't really explain to a judge how long you could sit or how long you could stand. As far as mental problems, for example, if you have anxiety and you have anxiety attacks, and those anxiety attacks affect your concentration. So hopefully the records will say that, your anxiety is affecting your concentration. You can't read a book anymore. Or your anxiety is affecting your what you're doing. So you have an anxiety attack and you have to go take a Xanax and lay down for an hour. And that happens 3 times a week. And then if you testify to that at the hearing, then your testimony is consistent with the medical records. And that's what they're looking for. The next thing that I think is very important at a Social Security hearing is a questionnaire from a doctor. So Social Security doesn't accept an opinion from a doctor that you can't work. They want to know what your doctor's opinions are of your limitations, how long you can stand, how long you can sit, how many times a day you go to the bathroom, how often you have migraines. Your migraines cause you to lay down, if there are triggers to your migraines. Also with your anxiety and your depression. So if you have anxiety and you have 3 anxiety attacks a week, you want the doctor writing down that you have 3 anxiety attacks a week. You have to take Xanax, and you have to lay down for an hour after each one. So it explains it in a way that is medically significant. Again, a doctor's not allowed to say that you just can't work because of your anxiety or depression. The third thing I think that's really important at a Social Security hearing, especially if you're over age 50, you need somebody who's going to cross-examine the vocational expert. So typically you really need a lawyer to do this. Vocational experts, they're kind of all over the board. Some of them tell the truth and only the truth, and some of them kind of say what the judge wants to hear, or they just make stuff up. And so you've got to really have a lawyer who knows how to cross-examine the vocational expert. If you're over 50, there's something called a transferable skills analysis possibly, and if your lawyer doesn't question the vocational expert and they say that there's a job you can do that is similar to your other job, and for example, it's in a different field, then you have to be able to point those things out. So it's important that there's good cross-examining of the vocational expert. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching. If you need help with your Social Security case or you need a questionnaire for a doctor and we're representing you, we provide those. Please contact us. Thank you.